in all of U.S. history, Operation High Jump. And trust me, the official story they gave for this one, it just doesn't add up. All right, get this. In 1946, right after World War II ended, the U.S. didn't send a little team of scientists to Antarctica. No, they sent a massive military task force of 4,700 soldiers. Just let that sink in for a minute. Nearly 5,000 troops sent to what we're told is an empty, uninhabited continent of ice. And they didn't just hop on some transport ships. They went with a full-on naval armada, 13 warships, including a gigantic aircraft carrier and multiple submarines. The sources we're looking at argue this wasn't some friendly exploration mission. This was equipped like a full-blown invasion force. And to complete this picture of just overwhelming force, they brought 33 military aircraft with them. So you've got thousands of troops, a naval fleet, and an entire air force sent to the South Pole for a mission that was supposed to last 8 months. But they didn't even come close. Something went terribly, terribly wrong. The entire operation was just canceled. Abruptly. It ended a full 6 months ahead of schedule. The official line was that the weather was just too harsh. But they came back with 4 dead soldiers and 2 of their aircraft completely lost. So why the sudden retreat? Well, the commander of the whole operation, the highly decorated Admiral Richard Byrd, gave a really chilling interview when he got back. He actually told a reporter that it was imperative for the U.S. to start preparing for a war against an enemy that could fly from pole to pole in minutes. He described seeing these craft moving at unbelievable speeds. Who was this enemy? Well, after this interview, Byrd was reportedly silenced by the authorities, and he never, ever spoke of it again. So the whole story goes cold for decades, until we get into the age of satellite imagery, which reveals something that looks completely impossible, structures that seem to defy both history and geology. In just the last few years, satellite photos have shown what looks for all the world like a massive, 4-sided pyramid sticking out of the ice. And just look at this comparison here on the slide. The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the wonders of the ancient world, is about 480 feet tall. This thing in Antarctica, it's estimated to be nearly 4,000 feet tall, with a base that's 2 kilometers on each side. If this thing is man-made, it absolutely dwarfs anything ever built by humans. So, what's the official story? Well, scientists claim this is simply something called a nunatak. It's basically a natural mountain peak that's been shaped over millions of years by wind and ice erosion to, just happen to look like a pyramid. But that just raises a huge question, doesn't it? Is it really just a coincidence that this natural formation has 4 sides of apparently equal length and perfect geometric angles?